Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty much everything from me. Thank you very much. Bye. Yeah, just finished the interview.
How was it?
I think it went well, but it's just a casual first stage of interview, so
What did they say about the remote thingy?
I think they're more flexible with the working situation, and I'm gonna do the technical interview with the team, and then after that I will be having like behavior interview with them. So it's a lot complicated than the one that I did this morning, and she said that 2 to 3 weeks, so I don't think I will find out the result before I hear anything from the one in the morning. So she saw that I'm based in Manchester, and I'm aware that they're hybrid in London. I mean, also mentioned that I'm gonna have to go to Korea for the wedding in April, and she seems happy with that. She also mentioned that a couple of employers of them are living in Manchester, but they don't come to London office every week. It's just when it's needed. So I think there is chance that I can squeeze in a little bit in the system. I think the first impression is right. Like, I knew that with the first interview with the first company, I have to be in the office a little more often because it's a content creating job. Like, you have a lot of meetings with other teams. But this one is more like, you can do it on your desk. It has pros and cons, but I think the pay is gonna be pretty much the same. I got a phone call from somebody. I'm not sure if it's...
Did it end in...
Yes.
Hi Simon, you alright?
Hi, is this...
Yes it is. Hi, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for calling me back, and I'm sorry I didn't call you yesterday. Just
First one. This is for the picture camera, because I realized that I haven't been using the camera for a while, and that's an expensive camera. And then such an exciting parcel. Dishwash tablet.
Good?
Pork skin is so good.
So good. Happy swimming?
It's been a while since I had kimchi stew. I think it's been like 2 years even.
I thought you had it once here after like a hangover or something, or was that different?
Oh, that's different hangover soup.
So how do you make kimchi stew?
You can check my video later.
Is it something you want me to learn so I can cook it for you in the future?
I don't think you can make that thing. Ramen, yeah, it's quite easy Korean food. But kimchi stew, I don't think you can do it.
I'm gonna do it. Just because you said I can't do it, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna be very sensitive because it's kimchi stew. Like you can't waste any kimchi. James.
Stuff that like yeah talks about the future. Oh, I'm assuming. Don't forget to mention the creatine.
Alright. Why do I always speak idiotic English during interview? Why do I speak zero English, zero language during interview? James, I didn't ask for a solution. What? Well, I know that. I'm just asking for mental support here. All you need to say is, oh, swimming is fine. Your English wasn't that bad. Don't worry about it. We don't know until they say no. Instead of like, because you're overthinking. I worry about it. I feel cringy every single second of my life. Why did I say that? Why did I say this?
Simon, you did an okay job in the interview.
An okay job is like getting a B in exam.
You're in England.
Or I'm Korean.
I think you try too hard.
Yeah, that's why I feel cringe right now. Like I could have just been a little calmer and chill. But I think I was trying too hard.
Because when you were actually working in companies, you weren't trying too hard. You were just, confident in what you understood, and you could answer any question anyone would ask you. And that's the energy you need to bring to the interview.
I think this is my problem when I meet new people. Like I try too hard so I don't offend other people. So I'm being extra nice and lose all the opportunity to show who I am. Okay, I have to move on. I'm gonna assume that I didn't get a job and I'm gonna move on from the rejection already. I've been saving this food for this moment because it's my comfort food.
Every little thing's gonna be alright.
I think it's always hard to get rejected on the final stage because you're literally like this close, and then because of like maybe one or two words that I missaid it. Why are you good at interview and I'm not?
Because I've had a lot of practice.
I've had a lot of practice too.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I do.
Simon, the reason I'm good at it is because I've learned how to relax through them, even when I'm anxious, because I've done a shit ton of interviews.
I've done a shit ton of interviews, James.
But you tend to go into interviews like, this company is amazing, and I'd be lucky to work for them, rather than they'd be lucky to have me.
Yeah.
And that's what I keep trying to tell you. That's why I keep saying, like, you don't need this job, it doesn't matter. I mean, in like my interviews, even the last one I did, I spoke really quickly during the presentation because I was nervous. But then outside of that, during the normal conversation bit, that is where I'm able to relax and like...
So this is the thing, you know, if I meet new people, I need some time to get to know this person so I can have a normal conversation with. It's just my personality.
Yeah.
I think that exactly applied to interviews as well. Like, I can totally have a normal conversation with people, but it's just like I met them for the first time. A little ice-breaking time wouldn't change how I feel to this situation.
Yeah.
But it's completely on me because it's an interview. Like, they're gonna judge me during this short period of time, and it's really like me who's the victim.
And interesting, you're meant to be judging them at the same time.
Yeah, I know. So like I wasn't trying to sell me too hard. It's just like I got too nervous, and you know, I speak that idiotic English. Like, I could have answered in a nicer way, and I am more than capable of doing it, but it's just...
But here's the thing, right, doing an interview is actually fine. Like, even during the interview, I'd be like, oh, I've forgotten the word to this. Yeah, and I did that in the one I got. I've done it in a few more. It's, you're trying too hard to use the right word.
Yeah, I think I tried to use the perfect sentence, the perfect word for this situation, which is why I freeze. Why is it so hard to be proud of what I do? Why do I always think that...
I think you feel too nervous about saying it being braggy. Like, you don't want to come off as an arsehole, so you end up underselling yourself.
Yeah. Why can't I be an asshole? I want to be an asshole.
No, don't be an asshole. You know, you have to come up with it, but in a nice
No,
way.
as in, like, I want their confidence. Like, how can they be like assholes?
Arseholes
like,
don't have confidence. They're just cocky. They have arrogance.
I think like the hardest part of job hunting is the fact that I'm being judged for probably like, you know, 1 or 2% of me during the interview. You know, there is like the frustration. You know, they won't know other side of me unless we actually spend time together. But it's okay, I've done this before, so it's not really hurting my feelings, but it's just like, oh, it's been a long time since I felt this feeling, you know. I knew it was shit, I didn't want to do job hunting at all, but...
Like, these things happen for a reason. And it must mean, if you don't get the job offer, then it must mean there is a better suited opportunity elsewhere for you. Maybe I'm being too critical because I want you to stay at home so we can get it done. Do you think that's the case?
I think so. I think there's reason why you're pushing me away from job hunting right now.
I mean,
it sounds amazing. It's just like really music to my ears, being a home housewife. But imagine like I can make money on the top of your salary. Like we'd be like, oh, pew, pew, pew. Do you want to do that?
Susan, forgetting about the dog, you know, it is your career, so it's your decision to make. So I'm not going to push you into saying...
Are you sure?
I'm just going to heavily hint at it until you get a job offer, and then I'm going to back down. Also, if they give you a job offer, but it's a job offer you're not happy with, Remember, you can say no to job offers.
Yeah.
You don't have to feel guilty about it.
I don't know.
You're gonna feel guilty about it.
I don't think you're ready to be a dog dad.
Why?
Because I'm not. How would you know you're ready?
I don't know, I just want one.
Seriously.
No, I'd take it on morning walks. You do lunch and evening.
What about like all the hairs floating around this worktop, pee on the floor?
Why the hair's on the worktop?
James. Obviously, there's going to be hair everywhere, not even on the worktop. You'll be here too. You'll be here. You'll be here. You'll be in your mouth.
I thought we were getting a dog that doesn't
Any
shed.
dog can shed. What about all the training as their baby?
I'm gonna send him to puppy school.
What about the puppy school is actually abused one, and our dog is a traumatized one?
So,
You know, it could actually happen. Like, you have to think every single part through. You're not just having a dog, you're having a living creature in our life, and it's another life, James. You know what I'm thinking? Like, I'm like, okay, if it's a boy, then we're thinking about vasectomy, but do the dogs really want to have this vasectomy? We don't know because we can't do their language. And what if by doing it we traumatize them? What if not doing it we traumatize them? Like, don't you think about this
Okay,
thing? Obviously, you're not ready.
I am ready.
You're not ready.
You're overthinking it.
You're underthinking it.
So why are we perfectly in the middle?
It's a no-brainer that I want a dog in our life, but I don't know when.
To be honest, I think at one point I'm just gonna have to get us a dog. If in 2 years we haven't got a dog, I'm just getting a dog. Are you gonna complain?
No, but it's amazing.
Just, I think you're gonna be too worried, so I'm just gonna have to. 2025. Okay?
Asshole.
That's a lot better than I was gonna offer. I can buy one for next Christmas if you want.
No!
Exactly.
One thing, don't buy puppy for Christmas.
I know, I'm not an
They're
asshole.
not a Christmas gift.
The stay-at-home dog mom thing is just like a joke. The reason I'm okay with you being a housewife is because it's your decision what you want to do with your career. And you don't need to go into work. You know, there's no desperate need for you to, get a salary.
Can I be a housewife?
Yeah, but in 2 years' time I'm buying a dog. So you can have, 2 years, of being a housewife before I'm buying a dog. Whether you go back into like an office type of work, whether you do your YouTube blog and website and stuff, it's your choice.